What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Final Order Cutoff Speculation and Recommendations show. In this video, I'm going to cover every book on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation, and then I'll let you guys know if there's any books worthy of spending your own hard-earned money on. But guys, that's not it. I'm also going to dive into new comic book day speculation for next week. I'm not going to cover every single book that has speculation. I'm just going to give you my spec picks of the week. But again, that's not it. At the end of this video, I will cover any books on Final Order Cutoff that I think you guys should be picking up for the story itself. Not speculation, but for what's in the guts of the books. Now, before we dive into the speculation, guys, I do have a special announcement. Moving forward on these Final Order Cutoff spec videos, I actually have a partner in crime pulling all the speculation for this list. And I am so excited to have someone else helping me do this because it gives a second set of eyes on the speculation so we can really give you guys the best information possible every single week. Now, this person is Golden Age Goodies, and he has an awesome Facebook group that you guys can join. I will have it linked down in the description below if you guys want to join that group, and I would highly suggest you do, because he's going to continue pulling speculation over the weekend all the way up to the Final Order cutoff dates. So you guys might actually get more speculation than just on this video alone, because I need to get this out on Friday before the weekend, because I dedicate my weekend to my family. So if you guys want to continue the spec game, make sure you guys are joining his Facebook group. Again, it's linked down in the description below. All right, guys, now that I've given you the most exciting news for this Final Order Cutoff video, let's go ahead and cover my 2 weekly speculation reminders. The first reminder that I have for you guys every single week is, guys, you have to do your own research. Golden Age Goodies and myself are pulling all the speculation, and we're going to give you what we think are the best books to consider to speculate on. But what you guys need to do is go check other comic book YouTubers, other comic book websites, and other comic book apps. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself. Because remember, you're spending your own hard-earned money on these books. Not my money, your money. And last but not least, guys, there are delays with comic books, so sometimes a book will show up multiple times on Final Order Cutoff, and that is because its release date got moved for one reason or another. And guys, that's it. Those are my 2 weekly reminders. Let's go ahead and dive in to Final Order Cutoff speculation. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the books that I'm going to talk about in today's video, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by January 22nd for your DC, Scout, and Vault books, and January 23rd for your Marvel and all the other indie titles. All right, guys, you guys know how we do this, and if you don't, guys, the first thing that we're going to cover on Final Order Cutoff are any cover lover picks. These are the books that I think might do well on the secondary market based on the cover art alone. After taking a look at all the covers on Final Order Cutoff, there is one cover that stood out to me, and this cover is absolutely gorgeous. It's for The Last Barbarian, issue number 1. It's the cover E. It is a virgin cover, and it's actually done by the writer of the book, Brian Haberlin. And this is just a gorgeous cover. It features the main character of the story. She looks like an absolute badass, but she also is sexy as hell. This is an amazing cover, and I think this book might do better if the book is really, really good, which I hope it is, because it is a new number 1. But guys, Last Barbarian number 1, the cover E, the virgin cover. Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you think this book might do well on the secondary market, or is this a book that everyone should pass up? Alright guys, that is my cover lover pick. Let's go ahead and dive into all the books that have speculation on this week's Final Order Cutoff. Alright guys, the first book on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation is actually a second print, and it is for Batman issue number 131, which has the first appearance of Red Mask and the first appearance of Jewel, an ally of Batman. And the next book up is Batman The Adventures Continue Season 3, issue number 2. Now this comic has the first debut of the smart and beautiful Cassie Kendall, an old lover of Bruce and an old college girlfriend of Harley Quinn. And she is actually on the cover A, done by Nick Darrington. And also to note, guys, that these Batman Adventures books can be pretty sneaky, and they can sometimes sneak in first appearances without anyone knowing. And guys, Al and I think there might be a new villain on the cover C, which is the cardstock cover done by Temple Smith. Guys, just take a look at this cover. Guys, let us know if you think this might be Scarecrow or a new villain in this Batman Adventures Season 3, issue number 2. 2. Alright guys, moving on, we have Lazarus Planet Dark Fate issue number 1. There is the first appearance of Xanthith, I want to say that's how it's pronounced, a character who interacts with the spirit world and who is a new sword-fighting ally to Constantine and Batgirl. And you can see Xanthith on the cardstock cover D. And also, this has the first appearance of the trans-masculine cowboy named Circuit Breaker, a character who can channel the Still Force and who will become Flash's true heroic opposite. Also, according to DC editor Andrea Shea, I laugh because this next statement is pretty funny. She put this on Twitter: this character is the most prettiest and most fabulous cowboy. That is the statement that the editor of this book put on Twitter. Yes, I'm not lying. This is the most prettiest and most fabulous cowboy. And also, guys, this has the potential for new villains introduced who have been transformed by the Lazarus event, including some doomsday alien hatchlings from the eggs from the Barrio Nuevo variant. Now, I totally butchered that name, but guys, I'll make sure I have that variant up on screen right now so that way you guys can see it. There is one more book on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation. This is Tiger Division issue number 4 with the origin of Tanuki. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably totally butchering that. But this character is the national hero of South Korea in the heart of the Tiger Division, a government-sanctioned superhero response team. Alright guys, those are all the books on Final Order Cutoff that have speculation. Stick around to hear my spec picks of the week. Alright guys, I just took a look at that list one more time, and there are some compelling books. And the first one that I want to talk to you guys about is Batman issue number 131, the second print. Now this does have 2 first appearances in it, and one of those first appearances is a character called Red Mask, which you can see on the second print cover, done by Jorge Jimenez. It is a design variant, and this is pretty cool, but you guys know what I say about villains. Villains are not good long-term spec. But guys, with this character on the cover and also in the guts, this might not be a bad book to pick up. Now, there is also this book, Lazarus Planet Dark Fate, issue number 1, with 2 first appearances in it, and they're both going to be heroes, which is pretty interesting. But the character that I think could be more interesting than the other is this character of Circuit Breaker, who is that trans-masculine cowboy, who is the prettiest and most fabulous cowboy. But what I think is interesting to him, and if they write him correctly, is he could be cool because he is the opposite to the Flash, and he's supposed to be a hero. So I think it all comes down to how he is integrated into the Flash universe, because this is a character who is introduced in this event, and then he's probably going to live in the Flash books. And how is he going to interact with the Flash? Is he going to be a mainstay? Is he not going to be a mainstay? I think this really comes down to the writing of this character and how he's integrated into the Flash universe. And if it's done well, maybe this character can stick around, and maybe he has some long-term potential. Or is this just going to be a flash in the pan, first appearance, and then he disappears and goes away? I don't know. It really comes down to how well this book is written. But guys, this is interesting to me. I like this idea of a trans-masculine hero who is going to be an opposite to the Flash. But guys, again, I think this is probably the long shot of the 2 books that I just spoke about. But guys, what do you think? Do you think Circuit Breaker could be a character that could have some long-term potential? Or again, do you think this is a book that you should skip? Alright guys, with Final Order Cutoff speculation out of the way, let's go ahead and dive in to my new comic book day spec picks for January 25th of 2023. Now, before we dive into any of the spec picks for New Comic Book Day of next week, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys would like to see a full list of books on New Comic Book Day that have speculation, you guys need to go ahead and purchase yourself the Key Collector app, and that way you guys have access to the future key section. But guys, do not forget, guys, you guys should sign up for the Golden Age of Goodies Facebook groups. That way you guys are always in the know about all the books that have speculation starting on Final Order Cutoff. Alright guys, so we're going to cover my cover lover picks first for New Comic Book Day of next week. There are 2 covers that are just absolutely amazing, and I do think these books have long-term value based on the cover art alone. And the first cover up is Harley Quinn, issue number 2060, cover B, done by Alex Gardner. Now this is a Clockwork Orange homage, and this is just gorgeous freaking artwork. Harley Quinn looks so badass and amazing on this cover. She also looks super sexy, but the cover is just so gorgeous. And the second cover that I want to show you guys is Sins of Sinister, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 100 art germ variant. Guys, this is the Virgin cover. This features Emma Frost, sexy and completely badass on this cover. Art Germ crushed this cover, and I can see this book doing very well on the secondary market in the future. But guys, what do you think? Do you think either of these covers will do well on the secondary market in the future, or do you think everyone should skip these 2 covers? Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and move right on to the one book that has speculation that I kind of liked off the Key Collector's app, and that is Star Wars High Republic The Blade issue number 2 with the first appearance of Vice. I want to say that's how you say the character's name. And guys, I really know nothing about Star Wars, but Star Wars books always seem to do well on the secondary market when there is a first appearance, and I'm not saying this book is going to blow up and be lots of money, but this book will most likely do something in the future. So I would say go ahead and pick up this book, put it in your specs box, and see what it does. It's Star Wars. Star Wars always does well somehow. Always does well. Alright guys, that is my new comic book day speculation. Let's go ahead and dive in to the books that I think you guys should be picking up on Final Order Cutoff based on the story itself. Alright guys, there are 3 books on Final Order Cutoff that I think you guys should consider pre-ordering based on the story itself. And the first book up is Torrent issue number 1. Now this is coming from writer Mark Guggenheim and art by Justin Greenwood. Now guys, this looks really cool, but what really drew my attention to this book is the cover B. Cover B is this amazing black space negative variant, and it is gorgeous. It is so freaking cool. But guys, let me go ahead and read you the synopsis that is on the previous website. Alright guys, here we go. From Mark Guggenheim and Justin Greenwood, the team who brought you the critically acclaimed series of Resurrection, comes a brand new superhero universe. Michelle Metcalf is the world's most happy-go-lucky hero, Crackerjack, until tragedy forces her to cross the line from hero to vigilante. And again, look at this B cover. What happens to her that she needs to do this? This, to me, sells it to me. This cover B is gonna make me pick this book up. Mark Guggenheim is a pretty good writer. He's done some okay stuff in the past, and I'm really excited to check out another superhero universe from Image. Guys, what do you think? Based on the cover A and cover B in this brief synopsis of the book, what do you think? Will you try picking up Torrent issue number 1? And the next book that I think you guys should pick up based on the story itself is called The Last Barbarian. Guys, just listen to the synopsis of this story. This is the series premiere, and this says, "To be classless is a whole new low. You'd think in a fantastic world full of giants, magic, and flying fish, it would be a world of possibility, but you'd be dead wrong here. Sylvie is a jack of all trades. She can fight with the best of them, pick most pockets, and even cast a 3rd level spell or 2. It's too bad for her that if you aren't a member of a guild, you're a person of non grata, complete outcast from adventuring. That might be fine, except she has her disabled 7-foot-tall brother to take care of. If she can't find the job to support them both, they'll be dead in a ditch in a matter of weeks. So now, her only hope is a quest from a sketchy cleric who promises only a true hero can save the day. Sylvie has a lot of skills, and she'll need them all to survive this hero's journey." That just sounds freaking amazing. I cannot wait to check this book out. I ordered myself the cover A, the cover B, in that cover E, I believe it is, the Virgin variant. I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. This sounds so cool. Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Are you excited by that synopsis in these covers? Guys, let me know down in the comments. And the last book that I think you guys might want to pick up based on the story itself is a book from Scout Comics, and it's called Junction Jones. Now this is from writer Tom Pescatore and art from Luciano Cruzado? I don't know if that's pronouncing that right or wrong, because you guys know I cannot pronounce last names. But guys, just listen to the synopsis of this book. It's pretty cool. In the derelict slums of the multi-dimensional town of Junction, Mr. Nibs and Junction Jones scour the dangerous alleys in search of illicit organic material to sell off to the local black market chop shops and transmutation garage until an anonymous tip leads them to the remains of a murdered Earth hobo. The evidence they uncover on the body points to a vast government cover-up, a conspiracy of which they're now inexplicably at the center of. Their first instinct? Run and hide. But a suspicious maintenance team that just so happens to arrive at the same time looking for the same body may hamper that. In the ensuing standoff, Jones decides the best option may be a joke. Will it fall flat or will it land? Guys, that just sounds really cool, and I also found an interview with the writer of this book on YouTube. Guys, I'll make sure I link that down in the description below. This just sounds like a really fun book, and sometimes Scout books are amazing. I don't enjoy all of the Scout books. I actually don't collect that many of them. But guys, this is a book I think worthy of checking out because this sounds really cool, and the artwork inside from the preview pages that I saw look really, really cool. So I would suggest checking this book out. All right, guys, those are my recommendations to read for Final Order Cutoff cutoff, and that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, you have made it to the end of the video, and if you guys have made it this far, let me hear you say it. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and watching this long into the video. I truly, truly appreciate it. Now, if you've enjoyed that video and you enjoy comic book content and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, guys, get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. And last but not least, guys, leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about the speculation that Golden Age goodies and myself put together. And also, do you like any of the books that I spoke about during my recommendation sections? Will you be picking any of those up? Let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be back on Tuesday with my Wednesday pull list. Alright guys, have yourself a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.